Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. This will be taken in at the 1.
Come on, baby. Let's go. At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Mariota. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off down at the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Blue 58, 26. You. Tight dog. He's coming.
The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, back to Perkins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun give to Perkins. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike. Hey, Steve 6. Hey, keep it up. 300.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
58. 55. Hey, tight. Switch. Jump out.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
All right. Screen. Watch the screen. Slant. Hey, 88. Slant. Take it. Hey, check right.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he'll find Moreau here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. On first down, it's Kane. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Back north. 57. Over.
Rodgers now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Easy. Get 300.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And some room to maneuver. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Shannon! 319! 55 to Mike. Let's get the ball. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Watch 20. Go to 50. 319.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football.
So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give, right side. Kane. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. And that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Flushed out right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They come out here in the I. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it a 9-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Kane. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On now is the Titans punter. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
On second down, Perkins. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
50. Jump out. Over.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Mike Kennedy, 158. Hey, check 26. They're running, man. Zoom. Check 43.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Kill. Throw right. Check 9. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check the hot read.
They'll try right side with Perkins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now Perkins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
You got 80 weapons. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check, check. Lucky. Right now. You got 58. Check, 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 check. Hey, 88.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Josh Reynolds. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
26. 57, Mike, 57. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Zoo.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jeffrey Simmons drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And this one is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Maurice Hurst drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, right. Check, check, check.
Rodgers to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down. It's Kane. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Kane. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And his kick is good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Get 300, get 300.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. 57, Mike. Mike. 50.
Running is Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's it. Big hit.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch it, 26. Mike 55. Mike 55.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Martinez. And able to find Kirk complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Looking to throw. Martinez. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.